Okay, everyone. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about TikTok and how you can add it to your revenue plan for your marketing as you grow your business and as you want to um, promote your business to others. My name is Miriam Golubgir, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of Digital Marketing Experts. I've been in the industry for the past 18 years, and I believe in a sustainable marketing strategy that works from all angles for all small businesses and to help you stay ahead of the competition. So let's talk about TikTok. TikTok offers many opportunities for companies that are willing to embrace the uniqueness of the content approach that it has, from brand awareness to actually increasing sales using TikTok and using it for creating lead generation as well. That it's a tool that is multifaceted. You just have to figure out how to use it to your advantage. So let's talk about why TikTok is such a powerful tool. Well, TikTok has over 1 billion active users with that are very highly engaged with the platform. And when it first started, the target audience were quite young, and you would notice a lot of teens, 18-year-olds, 20 all the way to 30-year-olds, whereas right now that demographic is growing and there's a lot more individuals from different age groups joining in. The platform's algorithm favors organic reach, and it makes it easier for your brand to be discovered, whether you do have thousands of followers or you don't. And I will show you an example shortly for you to see what that looks like. The younger audience are spending more time on TikTok than other traditional media, but as I said, there are older individuals that are joining as well. So 80%, 81% of TikTok users say that they discover new brands and products on this platform. Short form videos do very well, and they drive impulse buying. And again, we're looking at it, if you're looking at TikTok on a long-term plan, that impulse buying will turn into a lifetime user or a lifetime purchaser if you are able to continuously keep this individual or your audience engaged with good content. In US, there's TikTok Shop, and it allows you to sell or it allows users to buy directly from videos without leaving the app. In Canada, you can, if you do have a Shopify account, you can create that collaboration that they have with the TikTok shop into your Shopify, and then bring them back to your website to make that purchase. So the bring back is just a redirect, and it still works really well. So that is an opportunity for you. So how to use TikTok as a revenue generating platform? You got to create engaging content. And by engaging content, I mean short form videos. And they need to be within the first 3 seconds of this person watching it, it needs to capture their attention. Another thing that works really well are behind the scenes and user generated content. So let's say you are selling socks and you have sold your socks to me. As part of your marketing plan, you should be asking me to go on to your TikTok to leave you a testimonial, or to create a TikTok of myself giving you a testimonial, so then you can then reshare that or repost that into your TikTok. So that user-generated content will make a huge difference in the authenticity of the product that you're selling and build that trust. You should look into TikTok trends and challenges. The biggest things are the songs that come out, and people love to be part of that and mimic that song, and do their own rendition of that particular song. Do join those challenges and do create any sort of a viral content that you do see on TikTok. Now, this has to be a match of your brand as well. So if your brand does not, if it doesn't look good on your brand to be part of the, any sort of a viral content, then I 100% say don't do it. But if it won't hurt your brand, or the authenticity of your brand, I would recommend it. One of the things you're going to hear a lot is influencer marketing, and influencer marketing have been around for the past, I would say, 10 years. There are some micro influencers that have about 10,000 to 100,000 followers, and they do create a higher engagement and conversion rate. However, and I want to put a giant asterisk in what I'm saying right now, you have to be very careful and do your due diligence before looking for these influencers, and making sure that the information that they're providing is credible, that they have the right audience that are waiting to buy your products, that could potentially buy from you. And if they're real influencer, they would be able to provide you with that information. They will be able to tell you who their target audience is, how old they are, what's their buying power, where, from what sort of what locations are coming from. Most good influencers, they have tracking data that allows them to collect a lot of information about their followers. And TikTok has a creator marketplace that you can go and look for influencers that would kind of align with your brand and align with the products and services that you want to sell. Now, it's a little bit harder to sell services on TikTok, but not all services. Certain industries, they do really well. We have a client who is a personal injury lawyer. He only wants to work with a very small sector, and in a very small geographical location, and he's doing phenomenally great. It works well for him. He provides a lot of information that is for free and is useful to anybody and everybody out there that has been hurt or injured in an accident. So it works well for him. I have another client who's a real estate agent. TikTok works really well for this individual as well. So as far as services goes, you can use, and you can find influencers that can also help you for certain services as well. So one of the good things about TikTok is that it offers advertising feature. Now, there's there's different ways to advertise on TikTok. One of the ones that does really well is the in-feed ad. So that what happens is that this in-feed ad kind of appears in the middle of organic content, and it increases the and if you put a good call to action, it will increase people clicking on it and wanting to watch it. Branded hashtag challenge, that's a really good opportunity also to kind of encourage participation and engagement. And then you can turn that into an ad as well. And then you have the top view ads. And these are like really premium ad placements that can appear on users as soon as they open their app. They'll see, the first thing they see is your ad. There's also Spark ads, and these ones boost organic content and increased visibility and engagement. Now, I want to preface that TikTok ads are, as far as advertising cost goes, is very similar to Instagram. So you will, if you set your ads properly with the right call to action, and then are able to collect your conversion report from your website, or if you have like a form that you want them to fill in, if you are able to collect that, overall, you'll notice that advertising on TikTok is actually quite profitable if it's done properly with the right target audience, with the right messaging, with the right call to action. You should 100% leverage TikTok Shop. Now, if you're in US, you can just set it up, and people can buy and integrate it seamlessly into your system, and then they can buy off the app easily, especially if you have a Shopify. It's really easy to set it up. You can set it up also with WordPress websites. I think Squarespace also offering it, and so is Wix. So TikTok Shop is available on many platforms. But What the only difference is that if you're in US, it's seamless through the app. If you're not in US, they have to come to your website to make the purchase, which if overall, I would prefer that, because when they're on your website, they move around. They might not want to buy one thing. They might look into other products and services that you have available. So you do want them on your website, because then that actually gives you a better optimization if there's more people coming from, a really good link like TikTok into your website. One of the things that you can do is live stream shopping. Think it through, plan it out, pick a day that your target audience will be on TikTok. TikTok has really good performance tools that you can look into and see, what are the optimal days for your content to come up. And then you can set up shoppable links and tags to any particular products that you have. You can do any sort of a video that you want for one particular product. And when I talk about creating videos using TikTok, you don't need the high-end professional video equipment to do that. You can use your iPhone, you can use your Samsung phone, you can use any sort of a phone. But what I would always recommend is write down what your thoughts are. What do you want to video? What is the purpose of this video? What's going to be the actual visual that the person is going to see? What's the messaging? Are you trying to sell, or are you trying to inform that individual? Whichever you're trying to do, write it down, write your script, write what your scenes are going to look like, and then put it out, look at it. If you love it, then film it. You could just use your, regular phone, use a good lighting, and make your videos. Sometimes it's easier to just stand in front of the video and just talk directly. And yes, that is an option, do that. And if you're creating these videos, you can link to your website. If you have a form section on your website, if you provide a certain service, you can put the links and get them to go in and fill out the form if they want, or you can put them in the ads if you want. Let's talk about some of these tools that I'm talking about as far as TikTok performance is concerned. It's really important to look at data. Data is where you get the most amount of information about what's happening with your TikTok performance and what's working and what isn't working. TikTok has a business suite, 100% downloaded. You can use it from your desktop. What this one does is it gives you analytics as to who you're engaging with, what sort of a reach and conversion are you getting from these ads, and who are your audience, and the content that you're creating, is this fitting this audience wants and needs, and are they even looking at it? How long are they looking at it? Are they just looking and scrolling up, or are they spending time and looking at the full entire video that you've created? And this helps you in many ways. One of them is that you can optimize your content. So if it will tell you, well, you know what, this one particular video that you did really well, so optimize it. And one of the other things that happens with your TikTok videos is that if you create a really good video and someone makes a comment, respond to that comment. A well thought out response to comments makes a huge difference. And I'm going to show you an example of what I mean. I'm just going to share something quickly with you guys on this before I just tell you what it means. I recently posted, hold on, let me just see if I can share this. I recently posted a video of my son. He was playing hockey, but he was dancing on the ice when he was playing hockey. So I'm just going to share this quickly. This is the video I'm talking about. Here we go. So this is a video of him dancing, and this video got about, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if I can stop it. It's just a simple video of him dancing, and the only thing is that this video got about 1.8 million. About to go. Hold on. My apologies. It got about 1.8 million views. And what really made it go viral was, and it has 125,000 likes, was the fact that when someone responded, I responded and I liked it. And then I responded again. And then they responded and more people came in. And what it did was it put me ahead of everybody else when others were looking for kid hockey related videos. And it just kept growing and growing and growing. So it got 1.8 million. This was posted in like, December. So 1.8 million views and 125,000. And it was at 9,000 reposts and saves. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that it doesn't have to be the most, well thought out video. It has to be appealing and it has to, you have to be engaging. Once you engage, then more people are going to participate and more people will see it. And it has to be authentic. That's the other piece. If you don't have a good video editing tools, you can use CapCut, InShot, and Canva. All three do really well. CapCut gives you a lot more, it's been designed, CapCut was designed for TikTok creators. They have free editing tools. If you want to pay for the premium versions as well, you can go ahead and do that. InShot is a really good one as well. It gives you a lot of features that are really interesting. This one you have to pay for. Canva, if you have the paid version, you have much more access to really nice templates that you can use as well. Now, I do recommend looking at ChatGPT because what I said to you originally is think it through, write your script, make a plan before you shoot your videos. So you can go to ChatGPT and generate really engaging video scripts and captions, but you have to teach it what you want it to do. So every thought that you have, write it down, write it into ChatGPT, and then mold it into exactly what makes sense. And you have to tell ChatGPT that I want this to be a 30-second video, 20-second video, 1-minute video, and it will mark it down as to what the script should look like. Synthesia is a really good one. It gives you, it has voiceovers for your videos and avatars. I had really good experience with this one. You can buy hours of or minutes of voiceover time, and then as much as you use it, it changes that, like you deplete your account and your credit. Video AI is another one. It auto-generates short clips for you for long-form videos. Now, one of the things that I want you to be very mindful of is when you use an auto-generated AI videos, it doesn't always look really authentic. So if that doesn't match your brand, I highly recommend not using it, or search through the internet and find one that does match what your brand overall image is and what you want to represent for your brand. Now, as I said, if you have Shopify, getting Shopify shop and adding it to your Shopify is really easy. You can totally do that. Eastwood by Lightspeed is another multi-platform e-commerce integration. So if you are with, WordPress or Wix or any other platforms, you can use that one. And then if you're using BigCommerce, which is pretty big right now, a lot of people are using BigCommerce because it doesn't have the restrictions as far as the products that you sell that Shopify has. You can use TikTok that's designed for BigCommerce as well. Now, there are going to be little kinks when you're using any of these platforms. So I would highly recommend talking to your web developer and making sure that if you're adding this with Shopify, it's pretty seamless, but with Eastwood or BigCommerce, talk to your web developer just to make sure it doesn't, throw off anything else on your website. Let's talk about a couple of case studies. Most of you knew who Gymshark are. So Gymshark is a fitness apparel brand, and they needed to expand beyond Instagram. So what they did was they leveraged TikTok influencers and they launched a branded hashtag called Gymshark66. And it was a workout for 66 days. And their plan was So once you join, you for 66 days, you worked out, and every day you made a video of yourself working out, and you hashtag that Gymshark66. They got over 250 million views on their challenge, 30% increase on their online sales during the campaign, and a big significant growth in their brand awareness with the Gen Z user market. The next one we're going to talk about is the e.l.f. Cosmetic. These guys are pretty big. They have very affordable makeup. Even Judge Judy uses it. e.l.f. Cosmetic wanted to increase their brand visibility. So what they did was they created an original song called Eyes, Lips, and Face and combined it with a branded hashtag challenge, inviting users to kind of create makeup-related content. They did really well. They got 4 billion views on hashtag Eye, Lips, Face challenge, and their sales increased by 68% after the campaign. And to top it up, the song trended on Spotify and Instagram as well. The last one I want to talk about as far as the case studies goes is Chipotle. So Chipotle was trying to get the younger audience and boost their digital orders. What they did was they launched a guac dance challenge, and they encouraged users to showcase their best dance moves and celebrate the National Avocado Day. They got about 250,000 submissions in 6 days, highest digital sales day in Chipotle history, generated 800 million impressions as well. Let's talk about some best practices for successful TikTok revenue plans. Okay, stay authentic. So important. Make sure that what you're posting, it's engaging, engage with comments, create duets to foster communities, do a live with a friend, do a live with a coworker, and talk about, why, and don't try to sell. The idea isn't that I want to sell. The idea is that I want to give you this, and I want you to make the decision to buy it from me because I'm fantastic and I'm wonderful. That's the overall premises of why you want to be on TikTok. Use the data to optimize and performances. Look at track your analytics, your website analytics, then look at your TikTok analytics. It's all available to you, especially if you're setting up your business suite. It's 100% available. Experiment with different post times, any sort of a format. If maybe you do, videos that are shorter, or maybe the ones that are longer, or maybe do a collage of few video or pictures, or maybe do 3 different videos, do a live stream. Experiment, A/B test, see which one makes sense or not. If you can get user-generated content and get that community that you're building to be engaged, do it. Encourage followers to create content for you. If you can get them to give you a testimonial via video and ask them if it's okay for you to put it on TikTok, and they're like, go for it, do it. That is amazing. If you can run contests and give away things, for participation, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Test and scale winning strategies. This is where we A/B test. We test one performance, and then we try to figure out if the other performance is doing as well as this one. And if this one's doing really well, great. Rinse and repeat and boost it and run ads around it to see we can get it going up as much as we can. So what are the future of TikTok in revenue generation? Number 1, the rise of AI personalization. Everything to do with 2025 marketing has to do with what's happening with overall AI. Anything and everything to do with marketing is to do with AI. So if you can come up with AI-powered recommendation and enhance your targeting, do it. It will make a difference. TikTok will continue to integrate seamless e-commerce features and make live shopping experience even more mainstream. So I would highly recommend, if you can sell your products online, and if you are selling your products online, look at TikTok. It's a good opportunity for you guys. And the last one is the expansion beyond Gen Z. So the audience are expanding to millennials and older demographics, as I said. So businesses are targeting wider range, and will be there will be new revenue generating opportunities. All right, any questions? I will be posting this on our website, so you will have full access to it. It's at digitalmarketingexperts.ca/webinar. You will see this webinar with a link to the PDF of this presentation and the recording, so you can access both. No questions? You want to put anything in the chat? Let me see the chat. Starting point, how can I contact you for consulting? It's so feel free, it's www.digitalmarketingexperts.ca, and my email is info@digitalmarketingexperts.ca. Feel free to reach out to me. Oh, thank you, Maru. That's very lovely of you. Yeah, it's available online, guys, and I have a bunch of other webinars coming up. The next few ones, I'm focusing on AI and things that you can use to improve your business. And since 2025 is all about AI, there's going to be a lot of information about AI as well. So thank you all. Oh, you're more than welcome. And yes, go ahead and add me to LinkedIn if you want. My full name is Miriam Golabdir, and I do check my LinkedIn and I do respond. And have yourself a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.